Welcome to WROL Broadcast. I am Hate Mail, and reporting live from the city of Atlantis, we have Kage.
Hey guys, this is Kage Rufu. I'm here in Atlantis. Everything is pretty hyped up for the new Aquaman movie coming out. Everyone's excited to see their king on stage. And a lot of cool new features coming to DCL that the veterans have been wanting for. So let's start with the new PvP stuff coming out. Hate Mail, I think you've been requesting Siege for the longest time, so it looks like they finally brought Siege back. What do you think?
I'm super excited. We have a 3-week Siege, it looks like, and for Black Manta, who's going to be one of the new characters, which is also a really cool character. Also fitting with the theme of the month with the Aquaman movie coming out, so everybody can get hyped about that. But I'm really excited to see Siege. That was desperately needed.
Yeah.
According to this announcement, I don't see any new features, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing coming. But if there isn't anything coming, at least they gave us a Siege, which will tide me over for a month, because that was one of my favorite things this game's ever introduced. So hopefully revenge is no longer a thing.
We'll see. The 3-week thing kind of looks like they took our feedback really well. So let's see if they went further and took out the revenge.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Also, we have 2 blitzes happening. We got a hero blitz and looks like a villains blitz, which I'm actually more excited for the villains blitz.
Yeah, me too. No Wonder Girl, yeah!
No Wonder Girl to deal with. So that's going to be cool to just hang out there for a little while. And then we also have, Showdown. Looks like we have a new showdown with Killer Frost as the reward, and the board clear being Batman Cape Crusader. I think I already have enough shards of him at L5, so I don't need to keep stacking Batman CC shards.
Well, that's okay. But the big one is the board clear for the Wraith Arena. Tell us about that one, Kage.
He basically hates White Unicorn. We have not seen availability for this character in forever. It's Suicide Squad Deadshot.
Which is amazing. I only know a handful of people that have him L5. I know I have every single character except for this one, L5 capable, so my collection will be complete after this month. So I'm really excited about that.
And you can stop spending money.
There will always be a paywall character, but it will definitely make things a lot easier. And who do we have for the PvP Wraith tournaments this month?
And so the PvP Wraith tournaments, we have Mera, the Queen of Atlantis. So if you don't already have her geared up, it's time to get her. She's really good.
And she's
We have
reworked.
Starfire.
So rework looks awesome.
Yes. Starfire, Warrior Princess of Tamaran. If you didn't get her early and see how busted she was, now's your chance to see how busted she is.
Or if you didn't buy her super sale that just came out.
Man, I'm still salty about that. I bought like 2 packs. And
you should know better. That always happens. I've learned not to get mad about these things because it always happens. If there's a really good sale for a character, chances are they're coming out next month. Which I have a feeling Dead Space Suicide Squad will probably be something next month. Well, he's a board clear, so he's free anyway.
Maybe he'll get a rework. We'll see.
Hope not.
We have, looks like Aquaman, King of Atlantis, also a really good character.
And a rework this month as well.
Brainiac, the Collector of Worlds. If you missed out on your chance to get the Wonder Girl counter the first time, get her this time.
Get him.
Her, him, it.
I know you have a hard time telling the difference, but...
And then we have Rider of the King Tide Aquaman, who was supposed to get reworked, but didn't.
Well, we don't know if he was supposed to, but he should have gotten reworked, because he desperately needs it. Maybe he'll be a rework next month. Maybe they'll extend the Aqua theme a little bit.
Semantics, but yeah. Cool, but that's your PvP for this month. So it looks like a really exciting month for die-hard PvPers like me or Hate.
Yeah, there's a lot of PvP. Got 2 showdowns, Siege, Blitzes. That's a lot of stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of PvPing. So let's get into the reworks.
First up, we've got Mera, Queen of Atlantis. Looks like she didn't change too much, but her first ability, Hydrokinesis, special damage, gain 5 mens. At the legendary, call assist if there are 10 mens on Mera's team. And then we also got Favor of the Sea, Light Heal, and apply 8 mens.
3 turns.
3 turns.
That's crazy.
3 turns. Is that changed from last time?
I want to say, I don't remember it being that many. That seems like more.
Guess we'll look into it later. Ocean's Fury, heavy special damage, 3% increased damage per mend, max at 60%. and then apply heal immunity and 20% turn meter down. Now
The
that's
20%
huge.
turn meter down is definitely new.
Yeah, and then we got ebb and flow. Apply 2 mens if the team if 2 or more allies take a hit. So basically, if you get hit by an AOE, you get 2 mens. And then the legendary is 5 mens to a random teammate. Slipstream is apply 2 agility ups and 2 affinity resistance ups when they heal from a mend. Legendary apply 15% turn meter up.
That's actually a decrease.
Right.
Well, actually, no. Before it was only a 39% chance. Now it's just always applied 2 mens if 2 or more allies take damage. So that's actually an improvement. You get 2 less mens, but well, actually, you only get 1 less mend if. Actually, no, it's more because it's plus 1 mend for each ally taking damage. So technically, could be. Yeah, if it's an AOE attack that you get hit by, you could technically have 2 more mens than you would have had before. So yeah, that's a significant improvement. There's going to be mens everywhere. I really want to use her with Doomsday.
Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking of using her with like Swamp Thing or Star Sapphire, or maybe Bane.
All the above. Yeah, Bane. I would like to see Doomsday, Bane, Mera in a tank.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll see how good she is. She's already good, but I think they seems to have sort of hit a sweet spot where she's not brokenly good.
And then her second
I'm
pass
really
is
liking.
exactly the same as it was before. Well, actually, they did add 2 affinity ups. So it's 2 agility up, 2 affinity up to each ally when they heal from a mend. So the 2 affinity ups
So your team,
is an increase too.
yeah, so your team is going to get a little bit tankier once they heal from a mend. One last thing on Mera, she got a call assist on her basic now.
Yeah, and which isn't going to be hard to do with that team. I mean, she can do that in basically 1 turn. So before you would even use her basic, she's going to start having 10 mens. That's awesome. She's going to be I think she's going to be an amazing character.
Right.
As long as you run Bane Reaction,
All right.
you don't get whipped to death.
Let's move on to Aquaman King of Atlantis.
His basic doesn't look like it changed a whole. Actually, it doesn't. His basic didn't change at all. On his I Am Your King, apply crit immunity plus 16% turn meter. Apply death immunity. That looks exactly the same. Yeah.
Actually, his basic did change.
What changed?
It looks like damage to an enemy, gain 3 mens. I think it also had a chance to bleed target 2.
Yeah, they got rid of the
He
bleed.
used to have the chance. Yeah, they got rid of the bleed on his basic, so that
he always
changed.
gains 3 mens instead of bleed. I'm not sure if I like that or not.
Yeah, because going to his AOE, Maelstrom, damage and special damage to an enemy only usable if mend on self and bleed on enemy team. So I think it's going to be a little bit harder to achieve that gate.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It looks like based on his stats, he does more damage, but it's hard to say on that. Then his third ability is exactly the same as it was before. His fourth ability looks like it's the same as it was before, but from what we understand, it might have an increase in damage. And then his King of Atlantis leadership. The big change to this one was that he also has a 50% chance to give debuff immunity to the team as well. Which, when that procs, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure if his kit's changed enough to really make a big difference. So it gives kind of to defend on how much of a difference his stats are, if they're significant or not.
So Aquaman was designed to be a counter to the original WROL meta, and he's all about turn meter control, crowd control. You don't see that crit meta anymore, so...
Well, I mean, the higher good headshot teams it'd be good against, but, you don't really have to worry. It's not like you have to worry about him so much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Let's move on to the brand new characters. Let's start with King Orm. Kage, if you want to start with this one.
I think DP is going to be really pleased about this one. Arcane Lightning, special damage to an enemy, and then looks like Purge 2 buffs, and apply Silence if he has Speed Up if he has his legendary. Aqueous Blockade, Purge 4 debuff, and give 20% shield to each ally.
I like that one. That's actually that's actually really good because the shield teams are really becoming a thing. So it's a way to. I mean, granted,
but not enough for
somebody.
Not enough for Blue Beetle to see play.
Yeah, and not enough for somebody who could just punch through both shield and your full life. But
yeah.
And the legendary also give 2 speed up, so I like that we're getting a speed up thing. I really want to see a Flash theme one of these months where they rework Flash to make him something awesome, where you can build a speed up team. I really wanted that to be a thing eventually.
We'll see what January comes around.
Yeah.
Looks like his third ability, Orm's Rage, damage to an enemy and apply 50% turn meter down. Legendaries apply deal damage and 25% turn meter down to additional random enemy. Now that's going to be huge, I think.
I do like that. He definitely seems like he's very turn meter manipulation, speed up type of character. So that does lead to some interesting possibilities with him.
I think he might actually go well with like Brainiac and Kid Flash.
And maybe Grodd. Grodd might actually see some play.
Maybe.
Or Mirror Master.
I wouldn't get my hopes up. But yeah.
You know, I want to make Grodd work, but I've never been able to do it. But he does special damage, and Grodd with the intellect ups, maybe there's something there.
Atlantis Stream as his passive. Gain 2 speed up each time an enemy gains 1 or more buff. Legendary, 50% chance to apply silence to an enemy each time they gain 1 or more buff. You know what? This is going to be like really Wonder Girl-esque, I think. Because Wonder Girl gains buffs when you gain buffs.
I hope they don't synergize. I really hope they don't.
I think he might be a counter to Wonder Girl. Just when she strengthens up her team, you can just apply silence on her. Oh, that's not going to help. She'll just punch you to death.
Well, if there's no Atrocitus, it may actually be good.
Well, maybe. I'm nervous. Because silence has never been that good of a debuff anyway.
Yeah, we'll see.
Last is Arcane Torrent, 50% chance to use Arcane Lightning on a random enemy at the end of an ally turn if any or that ally is shielded. Legendary Arcane Lightning purges an additional buff. That's going to be pretty cool.
Well, that's actually good against Atrocitus. Chance to use Arcane Lightning on a random enemy at the end of ally turn. Never mind. That's going to be, that would synergize with Atrocitus.
Brainiac,
Atrocitus, any of those. So they definitely want to do more synergies with shields, it looks like. And Arcane Lightning purchase 3 buffs instead of 2 is good.
Yeah, I think they want us to stop being so addicted to buffing our characters.
All right, let's move on because we are running out of time here.
Black Manta, we have Hidden Blade, damage to an enemy, apply 4 bleeds if the target is bleeding. Legendary, attack again if target already has 5 bleeds.
That's a ton of bleeds. There's so many bleeds. This character, I think, was designed for Ogre Barbarian.
Black Manta? He does what? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!
Especially once you get into the rest of the kit.
They're like, you like bleeds? Here's some more bleeds.
Yeah.
Jetpack Onslaught. Light damage and apply 2 to 3 bleeds to all enemies. Legendary. Gain True Sight.
I really like that because that isn't a hard counter to Wonder Girl, but that definitely is a good counter to Wonder Girl.
Yeah, so everyone's been asking for a red that gains True Sight. Here you go, red with True Sight.
Yep. I'm happy to just still run Red Robin with him and then boost him. What was his speed at? Hold on, let me take a look at his speed. 79 plus 30.
79
he's pretty
plus
fast.
30.
He's 109.
Yeah. He's okay. He's still slower than Wonder Girl.
All right. Well, not with Brainiac.
Okay. Oh, that's true. He'll be faster.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Optic Blast, heavy damage to an enemy. Always apply heal immunity.
That's pretty good too. I like that.
Legendary. Turn all bleeds on target into permanent bleeds.
That is really good.
Vengeful Conversion. At the end of an enemy's turn up to 5 mens into bleeds. Legendary gain 10% turn meter up for each men turn into a bleed.
That is insane. I would actually want to face Swamp Thing, Mera, any of those Bane type teams. Because now you're turning them into bleeds. That's crazy.
Yeah, those teams have been super annoying because they get super tanky because you don't kill them fast enough. So yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I think bleed teams are definitely going to get a nice shot in the arm with this character.
Yeah. And then his last passive is when Blood in the Water, when an enemy bleeds, gain 2 agility ups and 2 stamina ups. Also apply heal immunity to the enemy. That's going to be my favorite passive right there.
That is going to be amazing.
Say goodbye to Atrocitus teams.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited about that. I really like this character. I think they did a really good job with him. The fact he's going to be in Siege is even more exciting. So definitely a good month.
Uh-huh.
And now we go live to Ogre Barbarian, who's stationed at the Atlantis Throne Room to go over the events of December.
December Hero Challenges are as follows. Your 10-day Hero Challenge and login bonus as Ocean Master King Orm. The first one will run December 1st through December 11th. The second one will run December 15th through December 25th. Additionally, we have 6-day hero challenges for Bizarro, running December 8th through December 14th, and Captain Cold, running from December 29th through January 4th. There is an additional team challenge, a visit from Red Hood. We're assuming this is going to be like the Lantern event for White Lantern Sinestro, or the All Hallows Eve Grundy event, something like that, where it has a limited hero list available and lots of fragments.
Thanks, Ogre. Sounds like we got some neat events coming. Well, my producer's telling us that we're out of time. All right, Kage, be safe in Atlantis. Be sure to breathe. And this is Hate Mail signing out.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of WROL Broadcasts, a subsidiary of the Oddsman and We Are Legends. To view additional content and support the show, please go to patreon.com/WROL Broadcasts.